The War Council chamber fell silent as the holographic display flickered to life. Commander Zixter of the Calarian Empire stood before the assembled alien warlords, his 4 eyes gleaming with confidence. The plan was simple: hire the most feared mercenary in the galaxy, to eliminate the human outpost on Kepler-4, for to be, what could possibly go wrong? I present to you, Zixter announced, his mandibles clicking with satisfaction, Kravesh, the Destroyer. He has never failed a contract. The towering reptilian mercenary entered the chamber, his scales reflecting the dim light, like polished obsidian. He had decimated 17 civilizations, razed countless worlds, and his name alone made empires tremble. But as he reviewed the mission parameters, something flickered across his predatory features. Fear. Humans. Kravesh's voice rumbled like distant thunder. You want me to attack humans? Zixter waved a dismissive appendage. A minor colony. Barely 300 settlers. Your payment will be substantial. The mercenary's clawed hand trembled almost imperceptibly. Commander, I beg you, reconsider this course of action. Choose any other target in the galaxy, but never, ever make humans angry. The council erupted in laughter, their various forms of mirth echoing through the chamber. Zixter's translator conveyed his amusement. You fear these soft, short-lived creatures. They have no natural armor, no venomous fangs. No, that's precisely why you should fear them, Kravesh interrupted, his eyes distant with memory. Let me tell you what happened the last time someone made humans angry. Eva Martinez wiped the sweat from her brow as she calibrated the atmospheric processor. The colony on Kepler-4 for 2b was thriving, a testament to human perseverance. Her partner, Liam Chen, worked beside her, his steady hands adjusting the delicate equipment with practiced precision. Another beautiful day in paradise, Liam said with a grin, gesturing to the alien landscape around them. Purple vegetation swayed in the breeze, and 3 moons hung in the lavender sky. Eva smiled back. Just 6 more months until we can start the terraforming expansion. The kids will love the new recreation dome. Their peaceful moments shattered as warning klaxons blared across the colony. Ava's wrist communicator crackled to life. All personnel, we have incoming hostile vessels. This is not a drill. Liam's expression hardened instantly, the easygoing engineer replaced by something far more dangerous. Eva recognized that look. She'd seen it before. Back when they'd both served in the Terran Defense Force, before they'd chosen the quiet life of colonists. Battle stations, Eva said quietly, her voice carrying the weight of command she thought she'd left behind. Kravesh continued his story to the disbelieving council. 15 cycles ago, I accepted a contract against a human mining station. It seemed simple enough. The station had minimal defenses, no military presence. I led a strike force of 300 elite warriors. He paused, his scales darkening with the memory. We killed 17 humans in the initial attack. Just 17. We thought we'd won. Then what happened? One of the council members asked, leaning forward. Then we learned what humans truly are, Kravesh whispered. They didn't surrender. They didn't flee. They got angry. The Calarian assault ships descended upon the colony like metallic locusts. Eva coordinated the defense from the command center, while Liam led a team to protect the civilian shelters. The colonists fought with a ferocity that shocked their attackers. A farmer who'd spent 5 years growing hybrid crops picked up a mining laser and held corridor against a dozen armored soldiers. A school teacher turned their chemistry knowledge into improvised weapons that sent invaders fleeing in terror. An elderly couple who'd retired to the colony deployed their old military training with lethal efficiency. But it was Eva and Liam who became legends that day. Eva hacked into the enemy command network with brutal efficiency, turning their own weapons against them. She sent false coordinates, created phantom reinforcements, and sowed chaos through their ranks with nothing but a keyboard and her brilliant, merciless mind. Liam, meanwhile, turned the colony's infrastructure into a weapon. Mining explosives became strategic traps. Automated construction equipment became improvised war machines. He moved through the battlefield like a ghost, appearing wherever the enemy least expected, striking with surgical precision. The remaining humans tracked us, Kravesh told the silent council. For 3 years, they hunted every single member of my strike force across 12 star systems. They didn't rest. They didn't forgive. They didn't forget. His voice dropped to barely a whisper. Humans have a saying, demons run when a good man goes to war. I didn't understand it until I saw what they became when we hurt their family. Zixter shifted uncomfortably. Surely you exaggerate. They're just their endurance predators, Kravesh interrupted. On their homeworld, they chased prey until it collapsed from exhaustion. They evolved to never give up, to keep coming, to outlast everything. That instinct doesn't just apply to hunting animals. It applies to revenge. The battle for Kepler 4-4 to be lasted 18 hours. When the Calarian fleet finally retreated, they left behind 70% of their forces. The human colony had suffered losses, but they stood defiant among the wreckage. Eva stood beside Liam, watching the enemy ships flee into the darkness of space. Her eyes were cold, calculating. "Get me a line to Earth Command," she said softly. "It's time to remind the galaxy why humanity survived when other species fell." Liam nodded, his jaw set with grim determination. They wanted a war. They should have studied their history. "We're very good at war." Across the colony, the message spread. The humans weren't afraid. They were angry. Kravesh stood before the council, his massive frame somehow diminished. "I beg you, Commander, cancel this contract. Pay whatever price you must. Because once you make humans angry, they won't stop until every last one of you is dust. They'll cross galaxies, wait generations if they must, but they will have their reckoning." Zixter stared at the holographic display showing the human colony, suddenly uncertain. "Don't make humans angry," Kravesh repeated. "Please, I'm begging you." But it was already too late. The message had been sent, and somewhere in that distant colony, Eva and Liam were preparing humanity's response, and the galaxy would tremble.